All right, guys, I'm going to show you how to use the Goldback app today. Super easy, super simple. You just go to wherever you download apps from. I'm on Android, so I go to the Play Store and then just type in Goldback, and it should be right at the top here, official Goldback app, and you'll hit install, and once it'll install, then you can click open, and then it'll load up here. And then up in the top corner there, you can see it gives today's rate of 10.06 for one Goldback. So you can always figure out how much one Goldback is trading for just by opening this app. And then we can figure out how to do a transaction right here as well. So if you go to, say, a coffee shop and they ring you up for, say, $15 worth of goods, either you and or the merchant can type in $15 US, and you can change, depending on what country you're in, the different type of currency. So we'll use 15 US dollars, and it'll do all the math based off of that 10.06 rate. So it'll say due is 1.5 Goldbacks. So say I hand them a 2 Goldback, then it'll again calculate all the math and say the seller gives you back a half a Goldback and 9 cents. So then you can click done, and you have the option to save it here, and then you can just name the transaction, say testing, and save, and then it'll be in your transaction history. So if you hit transaction at the bottom, we can go through and look at all of our transactions here. And that last one we did for $15 on 3/16 with all the information. So how much was owed, how much was paid, how much was given back, and the current rate. So it's really handy to have. Just for example, we can go back to middle of December and see, the rate was 8.56 then when we did a transaction. So it's really handy. And then we can also have the map feature. So it goes to locations here. That was quick. We got them signed up yesterday. So this is my local town, and you can see all of the places that are accepting now. This was a Goldback black hole up until I started going around and telling merchants about the benefits of joining the network. So you guys can do the same in your local community. That's kind of how it gets going. And then we can search here. So let's search Salt Lake City, where Goldback first started in 2019. So if you're in Salt Lake, you have a ton of different merchants that will accept Goldbacks. So instead of going and selling your Goldbacks at a loss, which is what's going to happen, like when you go and sell any other sort of precious metal, you can go and use them at the full daily rate at any of these locations. So that's how Goldbacks are intended to be used, right? They're not really intended to be sold, although you can, but keep in mind you will take a bit of a loss off of that daily exchange rate. That's just how selling precious metals goes. So the nice feature of the Goldback is that you can just go and use them, spend them anywhere in your community that accepts them. And it's kind of up to you to go and preach the benefits of Goldbacks to all the local merchants, places that you frequent, places that you're in good with, or places that you want to be in good with. So you'd be surprised at how receptive merchants can be. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get more subscribers, so please just hit that button. It's completely anonymous. I don't know who it is unless you're set to like a public channel where you're uploading content. It's completely anonymous, so don't worry about me like knowing who's following or whatever. So thanks so much, guys. We'll talk to you later, gurus. Bye.